everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kukwa. If today's your first time, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Don't mind the crazy hair. Today we're going to do a really fun and simple video, wash and go. And I'm here with Helen. First question is, give us your 3 basic haircare tips.
For me personally, I think the 3 main tips would be, first of all, figure out your hair porosity and then go from there, because depending on your porosity, if it's high porosity, you're gonna do things slightly different than if it's low porosity. I personally have high porosity hair, so I kind of, have a regimen that kind of caters to that porosity. Also, I think doing what works for you, but also being smart about it. Know what your goal is. If your goal is just to have fun with your natural hair, experiment with it, do that. But if your goal is to, grow your hair, you might have to do things differently. And if your goal is to have healthy hair, that could also change what you do with your hair. So it's really just individualized care. Know what you want. Keep it, just keep it as moisturized as possible.
So you believe that moisture plays like a huge role in like how healthy your hair can be. So if you can figure that part out, you're potentially going to find the right products, you're going to find the right regimen and all that.
Oh yeah, moisture, and there's something, naturals always say, the moisture protein moisture balance is the most important thing you can find out for your hair, like the balance of moisture and then also strength, so that your hair isn't too soft. That high growth fatigue, it doesn't have water overload, and then also it doesn't have protein overload. Based on also your porosity. That's why I say your porosity is so important, because that's going to determine kind of your protein moisture balance. All of those things kind of work together, and it's experimenting.
Okay. So I just learned a new term. I didn't know there was a term called hydro fatigue. Woo, child. So thank you for dropping that word. All right. So can you walk us through exactly what we're going to do? So and I put some conditioner in this. So we're going to test out 2 main products, right? And we're going to try and see which one would give the best results for wash and go. The products that we'll be using are, the first one is a curl maker. So Helen, you recommended this tropical moringa pearly braid out glaze.
This product, I've fallen in love with it recently. So I use it for my mini twist outs, and when I'm using it, my curls are just popping. Like, it's, as soon as I wash my hair and I put the products in and I use this, I notice like my curls are clumping. It's a nice thick consistency, so it gives a nice definition. That's what I've noticed. You just be doing the LCO method, but
what's that?
So that's a liquid or leave-in. You use a leave-in conditioner, then a cream, and then an oil, and then a gel. Your layering products, one thing to keep in mind is that you have to make sure the gel can go well with the leave-in conditioner and with any cream that you use. So one method, you just put a little bit, equal parts of the gel.
I'm gonna put equal parts of gel. So is that a good amount?
Yeah, a bit more than I would use. I like to be no, don't use, that's too much. Stop it. Don't waste it. Put some of the leave-in and mix them together.
So now we're gonna put, so this is just like a test to see if the products are gonna work well together. That's what you're saying. Okay.
But if it's smooth, this, as I'm rubbing it in, it's still going on very smooth. That means that they work well together. So get closer, just show them. It's smooth, yeah. Maybe the camera doesn't show it as much, but it's very smooth. It's not clumping up. We've got our first section. We're gonna put some leave-in conditioner.
All right.
Love to see it. I'm not putting too much.
Did you already spray water in it first or not?
No, it's still damp, but we have the water just when it starts to dry out. If your hair is the type to dry out, since I have high porosity hair, I always have something to wet it. See, I already see some curls.
Based on just a plain product. I know you haven't put many, but what would you say my porosity? I always thought it was low porosity.
Oh yeah, I definitely think you are a lower porosity, at least than I am. That's for sure.
Okay, all right.
Thickness, like your hair is like medium thick. It's not super fine and it's not super coarse. It's kind of like somewhere in the middle.
Okay,
which is a nice.
Go for it. So we just did the leave-in first, right? And now we're doing the butter.
Yeah.
Just regular with shaving.
Any butter, I use like hair grease, honestly, or any like the Camille Rose butter. I forgot what the name of the butter is, but like a Camille Rose butter or just any regular hair grease. To be honest, that's thick. That'll seal in the moisture that you put in from the leave-in.
Oh, okay. We haven't added the gel yet?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You were onto something about this product.
As soon as you put it on and just work it through the hair, it just curls. Interesting. Now I shake the curls a little bit just to kind of help them to separate and then clump the way they want.
So this is just your fingers?
Frizz or anything, but the gel itself is so good that you really don't need that. Okay. You can see her curls. Very nice. Very defined.
Final impressions. What do you think? I know you did a better job than I did.
I mean, so final impressions, the braid out glaze worked like I thought it would. It had great hold. You can see that this side is very defined and it's just like, it's flatter, it's more elongated than the other side. And the braid out glaze just held it together. And on this side, we have the Camille Rose. And I mean, you know how Camille Rose works. It's a lighter gel. And so it just gave you like a more kind of a fuller look. It wasn't as elongating and definitely was not as good with frizz control. And it's not a bad thing. People like that full look, and so it gave you that fuller look. I think both gels were really good, and people can use them for different. It depends on what you're looking for.
All right, guys, this was really fun. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for coming, Helen. Do you have any final words for the people?
Yeah, not much. Thank you for having me. It was fun.
Subscribe, and I'll see you soon. But Helen's side definitely did a better job. I like her side better, I have to be honest. And my side, it doesn't look too bad, but I definitely prefer this side because it looks much more defined, much more elongated. And I don't know if you can see this on camera, but there's a lot of residue on my side. That Moringa Pearl Braid Out Glaze worked much better with the corresponding leave-in from Main Choice. I'm so glad that I tried this though, because now I know how to kind of like work with different products. All right, have a good one, guys. Stay blessed. God bless. Bye.